Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a real day in the life of a YouTuber, and I thought this video would be really interesting to do because I film so many vlogs and day in my life videos for you guys where you see what I'm getting up to, but I never really show you the side of my life that involves work. So I thought today I would bring you guys along and just show you kind of like the work aspect of my life and the things that I do just to be a YouTuber and an influencer online, because I know I love these videos and I find it really interesting to see what people actually do for work. I'm basically just going to give you a bit of an inside scoop into kind of the YouTube world. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's just get into it. So it's currently 9 AM right now, and I generally like to try and make my days feel like a normal 9 to 5. So I like to kind of start getting everything done from 9 o'clock and then try to finish my work around 6 o'clock. But to be honest, obviously because I work for myself, it is very like flexible, but I feel like it is good when you can establish a bit of a routine. So every day is different, but today the first thing I'm actually gonna do is take some content for Instagram. So Braden's here to help me out, which is so helpful. You guys probably wonder who takes my Instagram photos, and honestly just varies. So wow, it's really sunny. So sometimes Braden helps me, sometimes my friends help me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really bad at doing the whole self-timer thing, so usually I like to have someone else take pics for me, but I need to take some photos for a brand today, so that's what we're going to be doing. And I've also got to do some Instagram stories, so hopefully we can knock this off in about half an hour or something.
Hopefully.
I'll time-lapse the whole process so you guys can see what we're doing. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I spoke to you guys. It's now 10 AM and I've got changed. I've cleaned up a little bit. Braden's left. And as you saw, I managed to get my Instagram photo, which I'm really happy with. So the next thing that I need to do is actually edit the Instagram photo. And you guys ask me all the time how I edit my photos. You ask me if I use a preset or any specific filters. So I'm just gonna show you the whole process of what I do. So that's the next thing that I need to do. But I also need to create a thumbnail because I've got a video going up tonight. And I've also just got a bunch of admin stuff that I need to do, so I'll probably just be sitting on my laptop for the next few hours, so I'll show you guys everything that I do. Okay, so to edit my Instagram photos I use Lightroom, and I've been using this for years. I really like it. You can take a photo that looks literally terrible, like the lighting could be so bad, and you can completely transform it because it's just so great and you can do so many things on there. But I also like to use the app Color Tone, and there's a specific filter that I like to use from them. My friend Chelsea actually recommended this filter and I've kind of been using it since she told me, so I'm really sorry Chelsea, I kind of like stole that from you, but it's just a really pretty filter. But generally I'll just go on Lightroom, and that's where I do like most of my editing work. So sometimes I'll edit my photos on my phone because Lightroom has an app, but I also do edit them on my laptop because I just find it's easier to edit them on your laptop because you have a bigger screen so you can see things much more accurately, and also it stops me from getting distracted by social media, which is so easy to do when you're on your phone. Another reason I like editing my photos on my laptop at the moment is because I actually got a brand new one, which I'm so excited to show you guys. So I recently got the Asus ZenBook Duo, and it just looks like this. It's so pretty. I've honestly just been so impressed with this laptop since I got it, and it's really gonna help me out with my work, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's really, really lightweight, and I'll open it up for you guys because the exciting part is when you open it up. So as you can see, it's a dual screen laptop, which is honestly insane and so innovative. So as you can see, we've got one screen down here and then one up here. So you've got your regular computer screen, and then we've got all of this extra space, which is so handy for someone like me and is really helpful for someone who multitasks and stuff, because it means that you can have multiple windows open. Overall, I just think the laptop looks really aesthetically pleasing as well. So we've got the little keypad here and then the trackpad over here. And it actually has face recognition, but for some reason my camera's not turned on, so I've just got to put in my PIN. Now that I'm logged in, you can see the screen's a lot better. Sorry if this is strobing, by the way. But anyway, let's just get into editing my photos. So I'm gonna open up Lightroom. So this is the picture that I've chosen, and I've zoomed in so you guys can see it, but that's what it looks like zoomed out. And then over here we have the toolbar on Lightroom. I pretty much only use this tool here, which is the edit tool, and then I also use the crop tool. So in the edit tool we can adjust things like the light and the color, and it's really cool because in Lightroom you can adjust colors individually. So if I want to make myself look more tanned, I can adjust the oranges, or if I want to make my hair look a little bit whiter and not so brassy, I can adjust the yellows. So yeah, it's a really, really handy tool, and it's really cool that you can just adjust the colors. I think that's why so many people love Lightroom. So I pretty much just play around with the tools until I get the desired look. I don't do a specific thing, and I don't use any presets just because I feel like every photo is different and needs to be edited differently, but I do spend quite a little bit of time just kind of like adjusting things to see if things look better, lighter or darker. And I actually really enjoy editing my photos on this computer specifically because it has amazing color accuracy, so you can see exactly what you're doing, because it's so frustrating when sometimes you'll edit a photo and you think that you've got the desired look, and then you'll post it on Instagram and look later on maybe a different screen, and then it looks different to how you thought. And that's just because the screen that you were editing on didn't have good color accuracy. So I know that when I'm editing my photo on this laptop that I have the true color and it's very accurate, which is really, really helpful. I'm just gonna time lapse this next part and then show you guys the before and after. Okay, so I finished my edit now, and this is what it looks like after, but I'm gonna show you a before so you can compare. So as you can see, this is a lot more dull, and now it's a lot more vibrant. So again, before, after. So then what I'll do is I'll just send it to my phone and then put the filter from color tone on the photo. Now I've got the photo on my phone, I've gone into the color tone app, and the filter that I like to use is called Uluwatu. This is one my friend Chelsea showed me. I'm so sorry, Chelsea. I don't mean to share your secrets, but I really like to add just a little bit of this filter onto the photo. I feel like it just makes it pop even more, but I don't like to put the intensity up all the way because I feel like that just looks way too much, but I've been doing that on my photos lately and I feel like it looks really nice. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna move on to doing my thumbnail, and what I use to make my thumbnails is PicMonkey. It's my favorite way and the easiest way in my opinion. So for this thumbnail, I've got just one photo, and so it's a really easy thumbnail to do. Sometimes I'll pick out multiple photos and kind of like merge them together, and I don't know, sometimes I'll spend like 6 hours on a thumbnail, but I think this one will be pretty easy to do. I'm just gonna add some text at the top and some graphics, and I'm gonna put some music on while I do this because I usually play around with it for a little while. So I'm gonna put my Spotify on, and I feel like this might be a good opportunity to show you guys how you can multitask with the ZenBook Duo. So I can just open up the Spotify app, and it will just open down the bottom on the second screen, as you guys can see right there. So it's really good because I can be working, but then I can skip my songs and see what's playing, and I can have multiple windows open, not just Spotify. So if I want to have like Google Chrome open to maybe Google some emojis, I can have that open down the bottom. So I might actually do that. I'll open a new tab and I can just drag that straight down here. So now as you can see, I've got my main screen here where I'm editing my thumbnail, and then I've also got Spotify open and Google open. So it's absolutely amazing for multitasking. I feel like if you were at school or studying, this laptop would be amazing, because if you were writing an essay or something like that, you could have the document open where you're writing the essay, and then you could have like your references down here and articles you're referring to. And I just think that would have been so helpful when I was at school. But either way, it's still super helpful now because obviously with my job, I'm kind of doing a bunch of things at once. So sometimes I'll go and check my emails while I'm doing a thumbnail, and I kind of just go back and forth from doing different tasks. But anyway, I'm gonna get to making my thumbnail and I'll check back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I've just been playing around with my thumbnail, and this is what it looks like. I just used the font Code Pro Bold. That's the one that I like to use, and I made it curved and also did a drop shadow. So that's what I did for the text. And then I just added some little graphics on the side of an anchor and a boat, and that's about it really. But I've just been going back and forth between doing this and answering some emails, and I thought it would be a good opportunity now to show you how the touch screen works, because I actually have to sign a contract. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you guys the contract because that would be bad, but all I need to do is just draw on here, and it's so easy because if you don't have a touchpad, it's really hard to get a good signature electronically. So I find this really convenient and just easy because you can just like draw and send it off, and you don't have to like print it out and then scan it, send it back to your computer, and it just makes the whole process a lot easier. Obviously, I'm not gonna write my actual signature, but I just wanna demonstrate to you guys how you can draw. So that feature is honestly so helpful for someone like me because I often have to sign contracts and do things like that, and that just makes the whole process so much easier. And I also really like the fact that maybe I could have like some notes up and then I could just scribble down an idea really quick. So it's almost like having pen and paper in front of you and you don't have to type stuff. If you like scribbling and writing stuff and you like that old school way, I think you'd really like this computer. Now that I've finished editing my thumbnail, I'm gonna do some editing, and I've recently started to teach myself how to use Premiere Pro because obviously I can't get Final Cut Pro on this computer. So I wanna kind of challenge myself and learn how to use Premiere Pro. So before I get into editing mode, I wanted to show you a really cool feature that this laptop has that makes things so much easier for me when I'm editing. So right now, as you guys can see, I've just got my editing program open and it's just open on this screen, but I've actually created a workspace that allows me to do dual screen editing. So pretty much all I have to do is just click on here and then click dual screen editing. So then as you can see, I've got my toolbar at the bottom and my display screen of my video is so much bigger, which makes things so much easier for me because I can see exactly what I'm editing. I'm still such a beginner when it comes to Premiere Pro, but this feature just makes me want to use it. I just think it's so useful for someone who does editing. So if any of you guys are YouTubers out there, I'm sure you'll be looking at this like, wow, that's actually really helpful. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into editing. So I've just finished editing my video and I'm currently uploading it. I've just got to add my thumbnail and do my description and things like that. But I just wanted to say that the whole editing experience was so good because the processor in this laptop is so amazing. So this laptop is actually the first one worldwide to have 10th gen Intel Core i7, which means that it's really fast and doesn't get as much of a slowdown as other computers. So it was really easy to export my video. And also there was no slowdown when I had multiple windows open. Whereas with other laptops, you do experience a slowdown when you have like multiple windows open and then sometimes it ends up crashing. So I really like the fact that it has such an up-to-date processor, and I feel like it just made the whole experience really smooth, which is really good. So overall, I'm just really impressed with the ZenBook Duo and all the features it has to offer. But right now, I'm just gonna get my video ready to go up. So I'm gonna add my thumbnail. Okay, so my video is all ready to go up at 4 p.m. I've done my description. So pretty much I just go through and write like a description based off of the video, and then I just kind of like copy and paste like a general thing onto each video. So I have like my Instagram linked down below and things like that. And then on this video, I linked all the girls' YouTube channels. And then down here, I've done all of the tags. This whole process can take like half an hour because I also add the video into playlists. And what else do? I add end screens and cards into the video, and yeah, just basically make sure I've done all of this stuff before the video goes live. So now that my video is scheduled, I'm pretty much done for the day. There's nothing else that I actually need to get done today. I'm really happy that I got that video done, and I feel like I've been pretty productive because I've got an Instagram photo, I edited my Instagram photo, I did Instagram stories, I made a thumbnail, I edited my video, I uploaded my video. I feel like I've done more. Oh, I've also done things like emails and all that kind of stuff. And I've also obviously been filming this video for you guys, so things take a little bit longer. So usually I probably would get a little bit more done in the day, but obviously because I was filming for you guys, I kind of had to stop and start. But I feel like I had a productive day, although I must say that not all of my days look like this. Some days I'm out and about filming, other days I'm at events, and it just varies. But I do generally spend a lot of my time editing and doing these admin tasks. There's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes of being a YouTuber. But I'm just gonna end off my working day here because I haven't been outside all day and I feel like I need to get out and go for a walk before it gets dark. But I'll probably come home later and do more work if I'm totally honest. I'll probably come home and brainstorm video ideas. I kind of just don't really switch off because I really enjoy what I do. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!